Hi everyone. I welcome you all for my IoT video series. In this video, I am going to explain about popular IoT hardware platforms. Looking at this image, we can see three popular hardware platforms: Arduino Uno board, then ESP32, then Raspberry Pi model. But the question is, which one should be used for our IoT applications? All are they are same, or does each one have different purpose? Out of these three, we need to choose which one is suitable for our IoT applications. In IoT systems, selecting the right hardware platform is very important because it directly affects performance, connectivity, cost, and application capability. Understanding this platform is essential. Before comparing them, let us first understand what exactly an IoT hardware platform does. In IoT, hardware platforms are devices that collects the data from sensors and process the data and send it to the cloud. So they act as a brain of IoT system. So to build any IoT system, we need a device that can read sensor data, process it, and communicate with internet. So some of the commonly most used platforms are Arduino, ESP32-bit, 32-bit board, and Raspberry Pi. So these three are commonly used hardware in IoT applications. So let us understand each one by one. So after that we can compare these three hardware. So based on our comparison, we can choose which one is suitable for our IoT applications. So first one, we'll look to Arduino board. Here, the Arduino is a microcontroller based platform. Some of the key features here I have mentioned. It is a microcontroller based platform and it is very simple and easy to use. The cost also low and it is an ideal for beginners. Those who are unknown about the hardware, they can start with this Arduino board and it can support analog and digital inputs. The major drawback of this Arduino Uno board is no built-in Wi-Fi. So we need extra module, that is external module, to connect Wi-Fi. It is best for the basic sensor projects and those who are interested to learn embedded system. It is a best choice for them. So this is about Arduino board. Next, we can discuss about ESP32-bit. It is a powerful microcontroller built with built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. In case of Arduino, there is no built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but in ESP32 board, we have built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So some of the key features here I have mentioned: high processing speed and low power consumption, and also it supports IoT applications directly. It is best for wireless IoT projects, smart home systems, and real-time data transmission. So these are some of the features of ESP32. Next one is Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is a mini computer, not just like microcontroller. It is a credit card sized computer. Here we are going to use Linux operating system, but in previous two hardware platforms you can support Windows, but here we are going to use Linux, and also it supports Python, Java and C. It has USB, HDMI and Ethernet and also camera interface. So we have in this board we have some of advanced features and compared to previous two. So it is best for image processing applications, AI based IoT system. It is in best choice, and edge computing. So these are some of the key features of this Raspberry Pi processor board. Let us now compare these three platforms. So based on the key features we have discussed in the previous slides, here this is the comparison of these three. So the Arduino and my ESP32 both are comes under microcontroller, and the Raspberry Pi is mini computer. So this means the Raspberry Pi is more powerful than other two. Here the first one, the processor in Arduino is low, and ESP32 is 32-bit dual core, this medium one, but in Raspberry Pi is high because it can process 64-bit quad core. So based on our complexity of application, we need to choose which is best suitable for our application. Next, if you consider the connectivity, in Arduino there is no inbuilt Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. We need external Wi-Fi module, but in case of ESP32, built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are available. Similarly, in Raspberry Pi also built-in internet support also available. So for best direct IoT connectivity, here we can choose ESP32. Then operating system, if we compare, in Arduino and ESP32 there is no OS, that is, but in case of Raspberry Pi we need Linux OS to run the program. So this allows Raspberry Pi to run complex programs. And so overall, based on the application, then Arduino is best suitable for those who are learning, and we can choose for simple projects. Similarly, for ESP32, IoT and wireless systems, we can prefer this one. And last, third hardware platform is Raspberry Pi. This is suitable for some advanced applications. So from the comparison, we can say in one line, we can say that the Raspberry Pi is so powerful, ESP32 is IoT ready, and Arduino is very simple. Again, depends upon our IoT application, we need to choose which one is best. We can, here I have mentioned some of the applications where these platforms used in real life. So first one, if you take in home automation, the ESP32 is commonly used because it has built-in Wi-Fi. Then next application is smart agriculture. Here also, here the Arduino is used for sensor based monitoring like soil moisture, and industrial monitoring also ESP32 or Raspberry Pi is used for real-time data transmission. And healthcare monitoring, here also we can choose Raspberry Pi, used for advanced processing and data analysis. And smart city, so in some applications we can prefer either Arduino or ESP. So all three can be used depending on application complexity. In smart city applications we can choose either one, depends upon our complexity. So based on the application needs like cost, performance and connectivity, we need to choose which is best suitable hardware for our IoT systems. So we know this data flow, how the data is transferred from sensor to cloud. So in the second stage or second layer is hardware platform. In IoT system, the data flows from sensor to cloud and finally to the user. Here in second stage, in hardware platform, we can use either Arduino or ESP32 and Raspberry Pi. The responsibilities of these hardwares are reading the data from sensor, processing the data and send it to the cloud through the network. So these platforms acts as a bridge between sensor and the internet. Without them, the sensor data cannot reach the cloud. So that is the important point we note here. We want to note this point. So without the hardware, the sensor data cannot reach the cloud. So based on our application, we need to choose any hardware in IoT applications. So if you want the simplicity or simple projects, we can choose Arduino. Some applications we need some built-in Wi-Fi. For those applications, we can prepare ESP32. That is the best choice. And those applications we need some high performance. For those applications, we can choose Raspberry Pi. So this will help in quick decision making. At a glance, here I have mentioned some of the points. So based on this, we can choose our hardware, IoT hardware platforms. So in this video, we have explored the major IoT hardware platforms, Arduino, ESP32 and Raspberry Pi. So we understand their role in IoT data flow and we have compared their features and we have seen some of the real world applications. So based on these slides, we can say that the Arduino is best suitable for simple and beginner projects, and ESP32 is ideal for IoT applications with built-in connectivity, and Raspberry Pi is suitable for advanced and high-performance systems. So once again, the choosing the right hardware platform depends on your application requirements. Depends upon our applications and our requirement need. We need to choose which